Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today I'm going to be showing you a little bit of Vampire Survivors. I did say it was going to be a one-off video, my impressions video, but I've been having such a good time with this over the last couple of days. There's a particular build that I wanted to share with you. It's one that I've come to call, in my own head really, the Exploding Woodchipper. And hopefully I'll be able to show you why. So I've played quite a bit here. I've unlocked quite a few characters now. My favourite is this little guy down here. It's supposed to be a panda, I think. I thought he was a shark at first, but he's a panda. And his name is Cavallo. And he's just a really good character. I mean, in the first video I think I used Gennaro and said he was my favourite because you got this permanent +1 projectile. Well, Cavallo's like Gennaro on speed. He gets an extra projectile every 20 levels, and we're going to be able to get him to level 60. You see I've already completed the first 3 zones with this character, so he's a pretty powerful one. So he's going to be getting +3 projectiles on every weapon by the end of his leveling up. So what level should we do? I haven't been to Gallow Tower yet, or the Bone Zone. I think for the purposes, I enjoy the library. I quite like getting the library, so maybe we'll go there. And yeah, let's dive in and see the Woodchipper in action. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab this green gem and get a level. And straight away I get an offer of 2 weapons, which are ideal for this build really. I'm going to take the King Bible. I ignored this at first, because at first glance it's not particularly powerful. You get this, occasionally get this little floating thing going around you that can do some damage. But when we level it up through this character, it's going to become very, very powerful indeed. So let's take that. Now, first the weapon we've got is the cherry bombs. This kind of bounces off enemies and explodes, and it's not the best starting weapon in my opinion, but it is a decent one. And straight away we can get a few levels here. 3 weapons, all of which I wanted to take. So I'm going to take the magic wand, so just to hopefully keep some of these weaker enemies just off me by targeting nearest, which is what the wand does. Already Gallo's power is evident because we've got an extra magic wand blast and we've got an extra Bible going around us already. I want the cross for this build, so I'm going to take that next. What is quite good is I've unlocked through like grinding for gold and unlocking stuff in the upgrades trees. I've unlocked the ability to do rerolls, a couple per map. So, if we get a level up and there isn't particularly anything we want for this build, we get a couple of chances to reroll. But I'm going to take Duplicator because I love Duplicator. Basically, all our weapons are now going to have an extra projectile as well. So we're going to grab that. And already we're starting to do a good amount of damage and clear a good amount of enemies. But it's going to get much, much crazier than this. I promise you. Always getting to the point where I don't really even need to walk around, but I want to hoover up this stuff. And we're going to... yeah, so we're going to take the King Bible here, get another projectile. That's a double cast, so it's going to be 4 going around us now. And I'm going to make my way gradually to the left because these empty tomes, they're part of the build. They reduce cooldown on all the weapons. And they'll help to evolve the magic wand as well into its sort of final form, which is, I call it the Gatling wand. It's just, it's absolutely insane. Now to evolve a couple of the weapons for this build, I'll be having to take some extras that I don't like as much as some others, but I want to be able to evolve stuff. So to evolve the Bible, we need to take the Spellbinder, so increases duration of weapon effects by 10%. Again, I think with the weapons we're choosing, that's not perhaps the best use of an equipment slot, but I really want to evolve the Bible once you're past level 8 with it. So yeah, so we're going to wander to the left. Right, now we're going to start seeing some bigger swarms, which is good. We want the bigger swarms because we'll be able to fend them off, but will also help us level up a lot more quickly. Now I want to take Candelabrador, I think that's how you pronounce it, because this area of effects, that's really going to help our cherry bombs. It's not going to evolve any of the weapons I'm taking in this level, but we're already going to be able to evolve the wand, the Bible, and Yeah, so we'll be okay for this map, but I do like it because, yeah, as I said, the cherry bombs will benefit from that quite well. You can already see them firing off. Look a bit like fireworks when they go off, and we're gonna get a lot more of those. Okay, I think we get another projectile in the wand. I'm just basically going all projectiles on this build. Bibles aren't coming up quite as fast as I'd like at the moment, but they will be coming up faster. You know, we're going to reach a point where we're able to just sort of wade through the enemies without taking any damage. So I'm not going to be taking any extras that do, you know, health or armor. Well, we might take armor if I get the rune tracer, because that will evolve that. The spinach will be good for evolving the fire wand, which I hope to get at some point. So I will take that now. If I see the fire wand, I'm going to grab it. So what I didn't really appreciate when I started this game was just sort of the planning of, you know, what weapons do I want to take, which means what equipment do I need to take, so that, you know, I can get the sort of ultimate form of those weapons and just, you know, absolutely wreck stuff. Maybe we'll try and kill this mummy so that we can get a chest, hopefully. There we go. So, I want to take the clover because I want to evolve the cross eventually. Oh, do got the chest there. Right, so... Okay, so that's good. I mean, that will give us a bigger area of effect on some of our stuff, which is always nice. Okay, we're not going to take the knife. I don't like the knife. But let's get our cherry bombs going a bit more. I'd like to get sort of an orbit or a crystal attractor at some point. And another thing I've discovered since my first video is that the torches and light sources that you can destroy, I thought it was just a way of getting a very small amount of gold, and for the most part it is, but sometimes it's where you get the health items from, and the sort of attractor orbs to get loads of stuff coming towards you, so they are very good. All of these would be good, but let's get another projectile going on all our weapons. There we go, 5 Bibles now. Let's get rid of this wave of mummies. In terms of our map, we're getting towards the empty tome. I probably want to hasten there, just because I don't want to accidentally fill up my equipment slot with something else before I grab that. I think we'll take the Bible again. The Bible is... I just underestimated how good it is. You know, used on a character like this, it is just absolutely insane. Gallo as well, just on this level when you've got so many swarms coming at you, just levels so quickly. Yeah, we'll take the 50% chance to explode, so we'll be doing a lot more explosions now. You can see them firing off there like fireworks. I'm sniffly. I've taken antihistamines today, but my dust allergies kicking off. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. If I just have to sneeze or something, I'll pause the video. Right, yeah, I don't want either of those, but I will take... Let's get a cherry bomb going even more. Oh. Oh, good, we got a nice big one. So we should get 3 upgrades for this. Bit of luck, and another wand upgrade. I mean, that's okay. Take care of these swarms, and the levels are going to be coming thick and fast. So, I actually have 2 more weapon slots. I want to take the fire wand, but But I will take the Rune Tracer as well, I think. Because in somewhere like the library, this weapon will just bounce off the walls and stuff, and actually you can see all the projectiles going now. And with those just ricocheting and taking down other enemies, it's going to be pretty good. And we can... I've only got one more equipment slot, and I want to take the empty tome, so I'm going to skip the armor, even though that will evolve the Rune Tracer. I'm going to take the cherry bomb instead. See the Woodchipper starting to take effect now. I mean, there's very little need for me to even sort of walk around anymore. I'm getting towards the point where I can pretty much just wade into swarms of enemies. Yeah, we'll take the base area up, I think. I don't know if it affects things like the Bibles. I know it'll affect the cherry bomb, so I'm not sure about other stuff, but I'll assume so. Quick check of the map. We're getting towards the tome now. I think we're leveling quite nicely. 6.5 minutes in, we'll be getting our next level soon, which will get us another projectile and all of our weapons. So that will be good. Kind of just want to sort of hightail it to the tome now. The swarms at this point are a bit more loose and scattered, so we'll try and keep an eye out for any sort of attractor power-ups. I think the next alcove will be the tome. Come on, Bibles. There we go. There it is, you can see it. So wait for the Bibles to come up, and we can wade through these a little easier. There we go. So we're going to level up. Let's level up the Rune Tracer now. Great, so we're going to get the tome, which will help us level up our wand before the end of this video. And I think there is another tome this way, so we might as well keep going to the left. It's like a firework display, isn't it? There's a boss there, so I might get a treasure chest out of him if we can finish them off. There we go. Oh, it's another good one. Nice, bit of leveling up and a bit more damage, that's cool. Yeah, stuff's starting to take shape nicely now. Level 20s. Oh no, are we level 20? I think so. All good options. I think I'm still going to level up the Bible. I really want to get that to ultimate. Probably the first one we evolve, because it is constantly firing. You don't. It has no downtime. So yeah, go to the left. Surprised I haven't seen any mana attractors yet, or experience attractors. We'll keep checking the map and see if any happen. I mean, with the amount of bullet hell we're inflicting on the screen, any light source we go past is going to pretty much get destroyed. Fire one there, we're going to take that. There we go. So it should already have quite a few projectiles there. And that's in its basic form, so it's going to get a lot more devastating than that. Okay, let's actually power up the wand a little more. Okay, actually I haven't even powered up the crosses yet, so they'll do more damage now. We're going to be leveling quite quickly now. Certainly for the next 5 or so levels. Yeah, let's get the fire one going a bit more. So most of the weapons in our arsenal, I think, barring the cherry bomb, will be actually barring the rune tracer as well. Those two we won't be able to take to ultimate, but everything else we should be able to. Yeah, let's go nuclear on this fire one. There we go, we've got the tome as well, so that's... oh, I leveled up before we got there. Get the cross going a bit more. Yeah, so we're going to... less cooldowns and everything now. So we're a third of the way through, we're level 27, I think we're leveling up pretty well. There's no real need for us to keep pressing in one direction, so I might even double back and just start picking up all the mana gems that I left behind me as we went this direction. Oh no, that's a mana attractor here. Oh no, it isn't. It's a time freezer. Oh, it was both. There we go, so we should level up a bit here. Cherry bomb. The cherry bomb, I'd like to max it out if I can. That's a max of the cherry bomb. Yeah, we're going to get the Bible. Going to do the Bible. Going to do the Bible. Wow, how many levels did we level there? Let's get the fire going. Okay, another Bible. Wow. And now, I mean, that was a double cast, so it's not going to be quite as good as that. There we go. Until we hit level 40, then we'll be adding another projectile to it. I don't know if we need to take the Spellbinder to max in order to ult it. We might do, but we're going to be maxing out everything in our arsenals, so there'll be no worries about that. There we go, got a chest down there, that'll be good for upgrading some stuff. Oh wow, nice one. So this is probably because of our high luck, but we'll have 5 upgrades on this one. There we go, looks like we've altered our Bible. And some upgrades for everything else. So, never ends, the King Bible. That's fine. Oh, leveling up still. What should we do? What should we do? I think we'll do Bible. Look at the Bibles now. It's Woodchipper time. Might get something else there as well. Another Spellbinder. I mean, fine. It's not my favourite power up, like I said, for this build, but because it lets you upgrade and evolve the Bibles, it's that. I mean, that's where its worth comes from. So we've kind of got the Woodchipper going here, but we've got lots still to upgrade. Yeah, let's do the magic one, so we'll be able to get the Gatling one soon. I mean, nothing is going to get holding me out. So that's kind of why I didn't take the armor, all the health upgrades, because it's just not necessary with this build. I mean, nothing is going to be able to touch us at all. Yeah, let's get the cross going. I'd like to roll the cross as well. Let's just circle back and get all this good stuff. Another chest. Oh, here we go. Let's get the cross going. Just a standard one. I think that's our Gatling wand. Holy wand. Yep, evolved magic wand. There we go. So, this is now firing constantly. The Bible's firing constantly. There's no cooldown on those 2 weapons now. The red gem over there, we'll grab that. Almost got the fire wand going, so yeah, let's get that going. Ultimate. When that goes ult, it passes through enemies as well and doesn't detonate, so I can pretty much clear a screen. Some stage enemies will be dropping predominantly greens, and then it's a level 40, you see. So we got another projectile and everything now. Hoovering and stuff like constantly. Fireworks pinging off. If we look at the upgrade screen, we can see the cross, the rune tracer, the fire wand. I mean, we've still got loads to upgrade. Loads to do. Oh, got the chest down here. I can just about see the arrow. There we go, rune tracer upgrade. The evolved version of that, which we won't be able to get because that requires the armor utility item, which I didn't take. But I knew I wouldn't take that. Yeah, let's get the hero effects going. All right. See if we can level up the cross. It's almost there. So hopefully you can start to see why I called this build the exploding Woodchipper. There we go. Get the cooldowns less. Yeah, cross is now ready to evolve. Well, let's get the fire flamethrower, which, to be honest, I don't even know if it's just going to get within our range of the flamethrower. We just evaporated things so quickly. Oh, a gem. Fire wand. Yeah, we'll get that ready to ult. Yeah, we'll just start leveling up the damage now, I think. We'll get the rune tracer done as well. I don't know why we level up so many times. I mean, if someone knows why you level up multiple times somewhere, let me know in the comments. I would guess it's something to do with luck. Maybe if your luck triggers, you can get an extra level going. But that's the only guess I've got really. So we'll do rune tracer. The rune tracer is great on this level because it's a narrow corridor, so it's got so many close, tight surfaces to bounce off. It works really well. Red. Okay, where are we at? So we're still waiting for rune tracer to level up a bit. We'll go spinach. And the red down here. Yeah. I might start seeing some treasure chests and maybe get some ultimate versions of a couple of weapons that we're waiting to evolve. So all our weapons are maxed now. Got an opportunity to evolve some of them. That Medusa should drop a chest. I'm just hunting down the bosses now. They can't even get close to me. That Gatling wand just absolutely annihilates anything that gets close. If anything somehow gets close. So we've got the evolved cross now. This is the Holy Sword, Heaven Sword. So it can deal crits. And it's just going to be sort of pinging off. You'll see, yeah, that sort of pink spinning sword going off. That's the evolved cross. What are we waiting to evolve now? I think we're looking for just the fire wand, I think. Another chest would be good. What should we do? I got a luck going, so if we're getting some of these chests, maybe there'll be better chests. Mostly just hunting red gems now. Alright, effects last longer, why not? Okay. I'm guessing it must be luck triggering, because I don't know what else would spark multiple level ups. Yeah. Good look at my map. Oh, there's a chest over this way. Let's backtrack then. So much stuff happening on screen. I can't always see the flashing yellow arrows telling me where there's a chest. Level 60 now, so we've got an extra projectile on everything. Oh, here we go. So hopefully we get the evolved fire wand from this. Looks like it. Passes through enemies. Yep. Hellfire. Here we go. I wonder if it looks different. Oh! Red death cookies. So, this is pretty much the build we'll be taking to the end of the library level now. We've evolved all our weapons. I think we may have still... No, all our accessories are leveled up as well. I'm going to do this to always take big coin bags. So all our level ups now are just going to be adding money to the pot. I mean, I don't really know what else to do. What I might do is just sort of camp Gallo in the middle, and I'll just I'll double speed the video perhaps, or even quadruple speed the video, because you know we're probably hardly going to see anything on the screen even at this point. So we are going to... I'll stop the commentary because I don't want to speed up my voice and go all squeaky. But basically, this is the exploding Woodchipper. And, yeah, I want to finish the round on video, so I'll speed it up and come back sort of in the latter stages and see if anything's been able to get close to us. So I guess I'll bring it back down to normal speed for the last 3 minutes of this map. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you can see how effective it is. I mean, I did lose a little bit of health a minute ago. I was sort of hunting for treasure chests, so I was just sort of wading full speed through the mobs. And, yeah, I took a little bit of damage. Maybe there was a boss in there or something I wasn't able to kill immediately who took a swipe, but yeah, nothing for me to particularly worry about, I'd say. Just farming gold a little bit. There's another attractor orb down there, so I might towards the end when we're about to win, I'll go down and I'll get that, and that should, yeah, I should get a bit more gold in the bank. 25 gold with every level. I'm not sure if there's a cap. I think I've got him up to about 120 in levels before, and that was on the previous map. But yeah, so we're 2 minutes from the end. They're sort of throwing some of the strongest enemies they can at us, and we're just not even having to move at all. I mean, to be honest, the Bibles aren't doing a lot, because everything else, I think the wand is just, and the rune tracer is just absolutely melting stuff before they even get close. And the sword as well, and the fireballs. Everything's kind of just happening at the very edges of the screen at the moment. It's the last minute and a half. Stuff's starting to encroach a little bit closer, I guess, these bigger Medusa heads and the ghosts, but nothing for us to worry about. Lots of numbers on the screen. Into the last minute now. We'll leave it a bit longer, and then we'll do the level ups. Maybe with about 20 seconds to go, something like that. But these are the strongest monsters this level has for us now. There's going to be a lot of red gems in there, I would think. Okay, stuff's starting to get towards the Bibles now. Okay, 20 seconds to go. Let's start hoovering these up. There we go. Level 113. More reds here. Maybe we'll grab some of these reds and do a few more levels. For the end, and the chest there. I was just doing it for myself. I might have been trying to farm the levels and the last bits of gold a little bit more, but I think it's a pretty successful demonstration of the effectiveness of the build. Oh, and that was death. So basically, all the enemies died, and then death comes on screen. He actually zoomed to us so quickly I didn't even notice. But he works slightly differently. Death, when your weapons hit him, rather than getting knocked back, he actually gets attracted to you. So something like bullet hell like this, when everything's firing off so much, he basically just teleported to us, and it does kill you, but it doesn't matter because that stage completed. That is the level, so that we're done. That was a success. We'll have a little look at the damage done here. So we see Hellfire was our most impressive damage dealer. 4.9 million damage that inflicted. 5.9k DPS, so not bad. The Bible. The Enduja Fritters there as well. Where's the Holy Vespers? So that did 500,000. 431 DPS. I mean, I think it would be higher, but for a large part of that, nothing was getting close to us because of how effective the Rune Tracer, the bombs, the Hellfire particularly, and the sword and everything was. But it was useful at the end there when stuff started to get stronger and encroach on us a bit. So yeah. Just see. Okay, so money for that. Money for that, okay. And that's it. That is the exploding Woodchipper build that I'm really enjoying at the moment in Vampire Survivors. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, then please do hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. That'd be amazing. And in the meantime, I hope to see you elsewhere on Boring Dad Gaming for other playthroughs. Bye for now.